in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could all to we're talking about your brother, protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire.
kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Kareem Hunt, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He finds Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The gun, they run it with Hunt. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Goff. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They run with Hunt. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Sanders, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Second down and 3. Here's Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Across midfield to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Sanders toss left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down. That's complete to Davis. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. On the counter, Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On 2nd and 2, Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The counter. Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Down, gone. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devin Funchess as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Broncos nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Tannehill. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Desmond King back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down now, it's Sanders, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down. The pass to Brown as he holds it in, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. On the way home for the Broncos score. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Broncos 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a first down throw, gone. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. You go like that. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Phillip Lindsay His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the end.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devin Funchess. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Buccaneers 28, Broncos 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, and he completes it to Hunt. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. It's Goff. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Landry now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. again with Hunt. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Goff going to throw it, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile,
hey, yo. Yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. They like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Tannehill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, and he will find his man on the outside, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their hips a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this is caught at the end. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Fertzer, 30 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, jump, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Second down and 8. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Titans have taken the lead. Now the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. 20. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Chubb, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
first down. Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Browns have moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 55 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down,
Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
For the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. But now it's 1st and 10. return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this time, not the running back down on the goal line. They feel they need that extra muscle. They go to the fullback, and it pays off.
And it's nice when you have a running back who can serve as a decoy, hand it to the fullback, and let him follow the big guys into the end zone.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
first down. Tannehill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Tannehill throwing again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. To the air again, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his... And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Ryan Tannehill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's second down.
This is second nature.